Kamala Harris has Democrats dreaming big in North Carolina. The nonpartisan Cook Political Report has shifted its Electoral College rating for the state from lean Republican to toss-up. Cook's editor-in-chief, Amy Walter, explains that the race is tightening, quote, not because Harris is cutting into Trump's vote, but because Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents are coming home. NBC's Steve Kornacki is at the big board digging into those North Carolina numbers. What are you seeing, Steve?
Yeah, it's interesting, Chris. I mean, we think of it more as a red state. North Carolina did go for Donald Trump in 2020. Really the only time in sort of modern political history since 1980 it's gone Democratic was for Barack Obama by about this much in 2008. But North Carolina's been close. It's been a couple points. Take a look back at 2016. Donald Trump carried the state. It was by about 3.5 points. You could see Democrats erased more than half of that Trump margin from 2016 in 2020, brought it down to just about a 75,000 vote difference between Trump and Biden in 2020. So, we're talking about not huge changes needed here for Democrats to actually flip the state. And so what Democrats are looking at here, to take it from their perspective first, there's sort of a tension in North Carolina between different parts of the state geographically, and we see this nationally too. What Democrats, where they draw hope from, are cities and metropolitan areas, suburbs, big, densely populated suburbs with lots of college degrees. Those are the voters who've been going in their direction. Areas around, this is Wake County, the Research Triangle, Chapel Hill, Durham in this area too, Metrolina, Charlotte, that area, even out in the mountains, Asheville. Those are sort of the areas demographically that are rich for Democrats and are trending in their direction. And I'll give you an example. Look at Wake County. This is where Raleigh is. Big county, big win for Biden in 2020. But just go back in time here and see how this has been evolving. We'll go all the way back to 2008. Remember, Obama did win Carolina in 2008. He only carried Wake by 14 points. Look how the Democratic margin has grown in the Trump era from 14 with Obama, almost double that for Biden in 2020. And that's what we see. We see that in Mecklenburg County. That's where Charlotte is as well. Huge population centers. So what Democrats see is these are big population centers, importantly, that are growing. They're gaining population, and they're becoming more Democratic. So the Democrats say, look, 4 more years of population growth, of becoming a little more Democratic, that's what they hope, could certainly erase in their mind the lead that Donald Trump had statewide. The other thing that's happening in Carolina, though, is it's not just about the Blue Islands in the state. It's about many of them very small, rural red counties. But look how many of them there are in the state. They add up. So I'll show you a small one here, and this is what we're talking about. Look at Surrey County. It's very small. Trump won it by 52 points in 2020. Now take a look how this one has evolved in the Trump age. Back in 2008, Obama got clobbered here, but the margin was 28 points. A 28-point Republican win in 2008 is now up to 52 for Donald Trump in 2020. And again, this is one small county, but this is happening in so many of these red counties around the state. So they're getting redder. The metro areas are getting bluer. The Democrats hope the numbers work in their favor because of population growth. And I think if there's one X factor here, you do see this patch of blue counties in here. These are small counties. These tend to be rural counties. They have large African-American populations. And you see Democrats did win them, Biden did in 2020, but not quite by the level and not quite with the relative turnout that Barack Obama got when he carried the state in 2008. That might be the key variable when you talk about these two sort of major forces driving the politics in North Carolina. Can Kamala Harris and the Democrats get back more to that Obama level in these counties than, say, Biden did in 2020 or Hillary Clinton did in 2016? That, in a margin this small, could make a big difference. And, Chris, the key with Carolina, of course, of all the battleground states, this is the only one where Democrats are playing offense. If they win it, it's a gain of electoral votes they didn't have before. All of the other battlegrounds, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, Arizona, all already went for Democrats in 2020.
All right, Steve Kornacki, thank you so much for that.